Looking for the best men's watches to buy in 2025? Just like selecting the best cars, wines, gadgets, or mobile devices, the perfect watch for you will depend on your style, practical needs, and budget. Whether you're in the market for a sophisticated timepiece to impress at work, a rugged and stylish watch to handle beach days or racetracks, or a high-tech smartwatch that complements your lifestyle, our comprehensive list of the top 10 men's watches has something for everyone. We've included a variety of brands, styles, price ranges, and categories, so let's dive in. The Bulova Lunar pilot pays tribute to the Bulova chronograph, worn by U.S. astronaut Dave Scott during the Apollo 15 mission on the Moon. The design of the new Lunar pilot closely follows the original, preserving the same curvy case shape and unique elongated pushers. The dial remains mostly unchanged, with the addition of a date window at 4:30 and the 262 kHz label at 6 o'clock inside the running second subdial. Although some enthusiasts may criticize the quartz movement, it's worth noting that Bulova's high-performance quartz runs at 262 Hz, which is 8 times faster than regular quartz movements, and offers an impressive accuracy of plus or minus 5 seconds per month. In 2023, Bulova released updated models in the Lunar Pilot collection with smaller case sizes that closely mirror the original 1970 design. You can discover the entire collection here. The original Seiko Speedtimer, released in 1969, was one of the first self-winding chronograph watches, powered by the iconic caliber 6139. When Seiko brought the Speedtimer back as part of its sport-focused Prospex collection, it opted for a modern twist, replacing the automatic mechanical movement with a new solar-powered caliber V192. This high-tech movement enhances reliability and can run for up to 6 months on a single charge from any light source. The tachymeter scale, inspired by motorsports, is etched into the stationary bezel, while the dial's design features red accents on the central second hand and the elapsed minutes hand at 6 o'clock for easy chronograph reading. The date window is discreetly placed between the 4 and 5 o'clock indexes, contributing to the overall clarity of the sunray finished dial. The Telemeter 1938 was launched in the fall of 2022 and is designed to resemble vintage watches. The watch has a dual-register chronograph dial with subdials that are framed by railway track scales and concentrically oriented spiral scales. It comes with a built-in stopwatch that can be used in conjunction with a telemeter to measure the wearer's distance from a visible and audible event, such as a lightning strike. Additionally, it has a tachometer that can measure speeds over a specified distance. The original 1938 watch, made by Tissot for ski racing, has sword-shaped hands and period-appropriate Arabic numerals, which are also included in this model. The watch's new automatic movement, the ETA value A05.231, stores 68 hours of power and includes an anti-magnetic neoprene hairspring for increased accuracy. The Heuer Monaco watch was introduced in 1969, but it became a pop culture icon 2 years later when Steve McQueen, the legendary actor and king of cool, wore it in the 1971 movie Le Mans. This particular model is the first Monaco watch that comes with an in-house Heuer 02 movement, which has a vintage look that is true to the original blue, square-faced watch that McQueen made famous. It packs an impressive 80-hour power reserve and has 2 square subdials that make it easily recognizable from a distance. Breitling's Premier collection is a revival of a classic men's model from 1943. The collection was initially launched in 2018 with automatic movements. In 2021, new models featuring historically appropriate manually wound calibers were introduced. One of the most notable models is the Premier B09 Chronograph 40, with a 40mm steel case and an unusual pistachio green dial. The watch is powered by Breitling's caliber B09, a manual winding version of the self-winding B01, equipped with a column wheel, vertical clutch, and 70 hours of power reserve. The design of the Premier collection features grooved lines on the sides of the cases, inspired by speed, and beveled speedometer-style hands for the hours and minutes that are treated with lume. Zenith has made a significant contribution to the history of watchmaking with the introduction of the El Primero chronograph caliber in 1969. One of the earliest watches to include this groundbreaking high-frequency automatic movement has recently been revived for a modern audience, known as the Chronomaster Original. The watch has a modest 38mm steel case, similar to the dimensions of the sought-after vintage model, Ref. A 386. The El Primero's integrated stopwatch, which can accurately measure times to 1/10 a second, is displayed behind a sapphire caseback. Probably best known as the watch that Tom Cruise wore in Top Gun, the Porsche-designed Chronograph was one of the first teal wristwatches with a black PVD coating, helping usher in the still popular all-black look. Its dashboard-inspired design includes a tachymeter scale bezel and high-contrast hands and subdials. The newest version, released in commemoration of the model's 50th anniversary, houses an in-house automatic caliber. The Rolex Oyster Perpetual Cosmograph Daytona was first introduced in 1963. It is a wristwatch with a manual wind chronograph movement and a steel case. The timepiece was named after the famous racetrack and has been produced in various versions ever since. The Daytona is closely associated with the high-performance world of motorsport and is considered one of the most sought-after watches in the world. Even after 50 years of its creation, the Daytona still holds a significant place in the world of luxury watches. It has evolved with time, incorporating Rolex in-house movements and modern materials like the proprietary cerachrom for the tachymeter bezels. The Datograph, launched in 2012, combines a flyback chronograph with a large outsized date indication, a hallmark of the glacier-based brand. The dial is crafted from solid silver, with solid gold appliques and hour markers and rhodium gold hands. The up and down in the watch's name refers to the power reserve indicator with AUF, up, representing the maximum power reserve of 60 hours, and AB, down, warning the wearer with its red gold arrow that the mainspring's energy has been depleted. The bulky, analog-digital Seiko watch that Hollywood action hero Arnold Schwarzenegger strapped on his wrist in testosterone-driven blockbusters Commando and Predator. Reference H558-5000, nicknamed the Arnie, has recently been resurrected within Seiko's sporty, performance-focused Prospex collection, retaining the bulky tuna can case of the original, emblematic of many Seiko divers since the 1960, while replacing its standard quartz movement with a modern, solar-powered version. The Prospex's steel case is even larger than the originals, which measured just under 46 millimeters, and boasts an ISO-certified 200 meters of water resistance. Its array of functions, displayed on the digital screen at 12 o'clock, include a 1/10 0-second chronograph, daily alarms, a full calendar, and an LED illuminating light function that adds even more clarity to the dial's already impressive array of luminous coated elements.